Greetings Stage 3 and welcome to your THRASS Flipped Learning video lesson number 5. Let's get started. We're going to have a look at the 6 words from our text One Small Island that we're going to focus on in this lesson. Here they are, some interesting ones this week. We have bathymetry, brig, fumigate, mixoma, sediment, and tripods. What do you notice about these 6 words? Is there anything that is common amongst them? Have a think. Hopefully you have identified that most of them, almost all of them, share a common phoneme sound. And that common phoneme sound is I. Bathymetry, brig, fumigate, mixoma, sediment. Now this one down here I added for fun. He's an interloper. He is not quite the same, but we're going to have a look at the THRASS chart and find out why. We can see here tripods. Sneaky, didn't get past me. Let's have a look at the THRASS chart. We can see on the THRASS chart, this box here is the IT box down in Valtown. The IT box, we can have a grapheme choice of the letter I, which we can see applies to brig, fumigate, sediment, and also the grapheme choice Y, which applies to our words bathymetry and mixoma. So it can be created by either of these grapheme choices, but we need to make sure we've got the right one when we are spelling words or reading words. But I wanted to just point out this sneaky guy here from the word tripods. He is the same grapheme choice, the letter Y, but actually belongs in this box, the I box. And I've just thought that I might highlight over here, because you know it is my favourite box, my favourite phoneme sound, the schwa sound. And in previous lessons we have talked about accent, and different people with different accents sometimes pronounce things differently. In this word sediment, you might have an accent that precisely pronounces sediment, but you might be a little bit more lazy with your language, and that's okay. You might actually say it with more of a schwa sound. You might say sediment, my favourite sound, schwa. Now, I wonder, we have talked about some short sounds that make I. We actually have also talked about longer sounds with the word tripods. That is a longer I sound. So we've got short phoneme sound and long phoneme sound. I'm going to set you a challenge. Words with the grapheme choice Y, because we have talked about that in this lesson. They create short and long sounds depending on the word. I want you, in your literacy book, to create a list with 2 columns, one for short sounds and one for long sounds. And I want you to see how many words you can come up with where this grapheme appears in the word, words that have it as a short sound and words that have it as a long sound. Here's a trick. You can already use one example for your long sounds, tripods. You might want to add that as your very first long sound. Let's see how you go. Pause the video, get working, and come back when you've got an excellent list of short and long sounds using the grapheme Y. All right, welcome back. Let's see how you went. I've come up with a list. Let's see if any of your words are on the list the same as mine, or if you've got some even better words than me. I've got some words for short sound with the grapheme choice Y: myth, pyramid, mystery, and system. And for long sounds, I came up with fly, apply, rhyme, and cycle. As always, your final task for THRASS Lesson 5 is to write up your table, 5 columns, record the word, thrass your word out, break it into syllables, write it out, and record the number, define the word. And you can see this word here, bathymetry, is a very interesting word. It means measuring the depth of water. Very interesting. And also recording synonyms too. You can see over here when we've thrashed out these words, I've got only one digraph sound. Digraph, of course, meaning 2 graphemes that go together and make the one phoneme sound. I wonder if any of the other 6 words have got digraph sounds, or maybe even trigraph sounds. 3 graphemes that go together. Let's find out when you do your table in your book. And as always, your extension task is to write each of your words in IPA.